y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey Keisha, how you doing? How you doing? How you feel about this election that just passed? Cause I fucked up. So let me go ahead and get these disclaimers out for the newcomers and the people who catch the replay. Cause I don't want no problems. I really don't. So basically the number one rule out here, if you messy, you a hot mess, as in cyber harassment. You live for the mess. This video ain't gonna be for you, because we gonna be talking about wrong things and real problems. Okay? That's what I'm about. I don't make videos for the kiddies. You've been awake since yesterday. Oh my God. I've been awake pretty much. Well, I ain't gonna say since yesterday. I did get me some sleep. But I stayed up real late trying to wait for the results. Anyway, here we go for the rest of my disclaimers. If you are allergic to gaining knowledge, critical thinking, every now and then I talk about solar, growing foods and lands. This ain't gonna be a gardening field video. Surviving when shit hits the fan, tiny living, and every now and then I use cuss words. So if you so saved and sanctified, your ears catch fire when you hear a few curse words. This video ain't for you. This ain't for you. So on this one, even though I'm gonna talk about the vote, I am gonna swing it into my personal life. Why it's so important. It's so important. And see, all of us got into a hysteria about go out to vote like your life depends on it. And your life don't depend on it, really. And they keep talking about it's these elites that's running the country. We really don't have no power. And you know what? It's simply not true. It's simply not true. We have power. What we don't do is use our power in a way that's meaningful to us. People like Ice Cube don't speak for all black people. Okay, I can't respect Ice Cube and nothing that he got to say. You know why? Because he's not what he hasn't done. He opened up and voiced his opinion. He opened up and put out a contract. But what he didn't do was get into the race. He didn't get into the race. Black people, how do you ever expect to win anything, overcome anything when it comes to politics, if you don't get in the race? Nobody even bothers to throw their hat in. And people who you would expect to have leadership qualities like the Jay-Z's and the Ice Cubes who went out there, they were their own men and ruled in their little arenas where they ruled at, they back out of getting into politics. That's the problem. You say you were so disappointed, Keisha. Why do that at the 11th hour? Yeah, you know, part of our problem is that we don't know the process. We don't know the steps. We don't know the rules and regulations. And the main reason why is because ain't none of us in the game. Hey, Demetri lit all day. Love you, girl. I love you. I see you on these YouTube streets. And yes, I would still like to do that interview. But here I am trying to exercise my civic duty because I do believe in it. And not only am I not going to tell no black person not to get in a vote like the Tariq Nasheed. No, that's dumb. That's dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. How can you ever expect a different outcome if you don't get in the game? Okay, so here, I'm going to confess. I didn't vote. Epic fail. I didn't vote. Yeah, I'm still having a my chair. In fact, I insisted on something in writing. They finally gave me something in writing, and I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that, but I want to talk about this vote, this election we just had. Now here I am. I got to cover up my little private information there. Here I am. I got the vote early envelope. Okay, the mail. This would have been the result y'all was waiting for. Okay, I got there. How about I got there at 7:01, and they refused to let me put my little vote ballot into the spot. And they had cameras clicking and flashing over there, so they had it real guarded, and they wasn't playing. When they said 7 o'clock, that's just what the fuck they mean. And I learned my lesson, okay? I learned my lesson again. See, I was getting all lax and happy with myself because I went to this job. I got there on time every day. I was so proud. I grew up on that issue because some reason in my past, in my younger days, I couldn't figure out how to get myself to work on time. And I thought it was a curse. Okay? No, it's not a curse. It's basically you immature, you being childish, and you don't respect your time or the job's time about being there on time. Basically, that's it. Hey, 99, thank you for joining the chat. So, yeah, we're going to talk about this election. Now, everybody, but here's my vote. I'm mad. I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at the process. It was a little bit confusing because when I got a big old envelope and it had $1.40, that's crazy how a little thing like that will throw you off. I seen that $1.40 having to spend that money for that. Then I was worried about if I put it in the post office and get lost, it'd just be a problem. So I decided I wanted to put it in the drop box where you don't have to worry about postage. So I called an Uber, which that shit cost me $7. And I went and took the Uber. I called the Uber way ahead of time. Because, of course, I don't want to be late for this. I want to get my ballot in on time. How about the Uber was late? How about the damn Uber was late? Okay? So, and that's what the Uber guy said. At least you tried. And, I recorded our little conversation. I'm going to upload that. I'm just going to share that personal moment because it kind of touched me and it meant something to me. And the reason why I'm even speaking on it now, because we have forgotten how important it is for us to be people. Okay? So all these people walking around saying, wear the mask, wear the mask. Safety first, wear the mask, wear the mask. What happens with that mask is that half of your facial expression is gone. So you're walking around in the office, in your workplace, or wherever, and you're misinterpreting people's motives and actions because you can't see half of their face. We depended on that as babies, how to gauge the world. We didn't know language, so all we had was the face. We had to read people's face, read people's body language. I was so pissed off that I missed out on putting my vote in. I don't know what to do. But I'm glad I still have my ballot because I wanted to point out what the real problem is with these damn elections. Okay. Now I can fold this sucker up. You won't see my name. But anyway, I don't know if y'all can see this. Try to center it. Okay, this is what I'm trying to get y'all to see here. If y'all can see that lettering, you can see these candidates for what's the position for the auditor, for the city clerk, for the coroner, and for the recorder, and for the recorder. Do you see right here with our local elections where there is no candidate running against them? So that's not even a black and white issue. Black people and white people are not getting in the game. So how can you expect your politicians to feel any kind of obligation towards you if you ain't even in the game? You're not even in there in the race trying to do anything. Okay? And that's what me and the guy, the Uber guy, we talked about it. Back to the math. I thought it was a little weird at first because first of all, I'm mad because he's late and got me running late, but we were still trying to press it out, push it out. But he was being extra nice. He wanted to help me with my bag. He wanted to help me with my cane, help me get in the car. And I was just like, let's go, let's go. I want to get there. I want to get my vote in. I want to get it in on time. Well, we didn't make it on time. I mean, we missed it. We was there at 7:01. They wouldn't let me put that ballot in. Okay. I was pissed. I'm thinking it's gonna be a line. It wasn't no line. It was just drop off, which is what I was hoping for. But anyway, he brought me home. And he was steady apologizing. I thought I was gonna have to pay him twice, because he did bring me home. But the man asked for a hug. I'm gonna upload the video to you. Thank you, Keisha. Yeah, I ain't gonna turn down no cash if a girl could use a coin, because it looked like I'm gonna have to buy a car because I can't ride the disabled bus with my chair. Anyway, this man asked for a hug. And that just touched me because he kept telling me how much I reminded him of his mother. And I didn't know why. I thought maybe it was the cane. By me being a tall, big black woman, and he was a white guy, I was like, how the hell do I remind you of your mother? And I'm just thinking it's the cane. But maybe she was a jazzy woman. But he said, I touched his spirit. He just felt it in his spirit. He felt like he could ask me that and I would do it. And I was like, wow, that's powerful. And I even spoke on that. I said, yeah, I've never crossed anybody's path in which somebody regretted they ever met me. I have that kind of caring, kind spirit. So, yeah, people walk up to me and ask me the time, directions, all the time. I don't, people don't scoot away from me in the elevator and think, I'm about to rob them. They don't, I don't give off that kind of vibe. So it touched me that he wanted a hug. And I said, this damn social distancing, we don't even understand the long-term ramifications of all this so-called wearing your mask and being socially distant. It is a weird, fucked up feeling, okay? It's a weird, fucked up feeling. And then he just poured it out. He said, you just remind me of my mother so much. I miss my mother. She passed away. Yes, I'm lonely. And then he therefore explained, why he doing Uber. Turned out he is an alderman. When we finished the conversation, he was a doggone alderman for 10 years. Never would have known. Why? Because he an Uber driver. I would have just assumed he just an ordinary Joe. And so he was agreeing with me. He said, well, maybe 4 years from now, the next election, you'll be in the race. And I'll vote for you. I was like, wow, somebody else said that, that I should get in the game. When I seen this goddamn ballot with 4 of our major positions open, and these all Republicans. So this ain't no Democratic thing. This ain't no Green Party thing. This ain't no Libertarian. Nobody ran against these motherfuckers. That's the problem. That's the problem. And it don't end there. On the other side, this what really gasses me. How in the hell? How in the hell do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 judges? 5 judges. Nobody running against them. Nobody running against them. Nobody running against them. Are you kidding me? Are you trying to make me believe there was nobody qualified in this whole town to run against them. And this didn't just happen last year, because if y'all look at my Fat for Life TV, when Trump was first running, y'all will see I did a video about him then. Trump wins, and I was telling people then, calm the fuck down, because I've seen too many people getting emotional over this thing. How you gonna get emotional over election? See, you should have that same energy for these positions. What these things people control. You said, what state is this in? This is in Illinois, Chicago. Hey, Religion Week, welcome to the chat. Oh, I'm so glad you joined this chat. I told my little story. How the hell did I have my voter? I had my mail-in vote a month ago. I was so on time. I called in September, got my mail-in thing at the beginning of October. I had the damn thing all month. How did I miss vote? How did I do that? I can't believe it. So this is Illinois. Illinois. Yeah, where legal weed at? Okay. And that shit is crooked and corrupt as could be. We only got 2 dispensaries here that's serving the whole central Illinois. So people all the way from Rockford and Joliet, Bloomington, come all the way down here, 100 miles, to this dispensary. What's wrong with that picture? None of us, nobody looked like this in the fucking game. How can you expect anything to change if you don't get in the game? So the guy who brought me home, the Uber guy, he gave me his personal telephone number. I was shocked because here I am pissed because I can't depend on a ride. I don't have nobody I can just call up. It's such an isolated life. That's why I come to the internet. I don't come here for the goddamn mess. I come here as an old ass man who has a lot of contacts, physical, personal contacts that I can relate to, that's, you know, in my life and around me. I'm isolated. I literally am the only person on this block. Yeah, making money, Todd Williams. They making money and the community can't. Oh, and it's legal now. That part. It's legal now. While the white boys been doing it illegal under the cover, because you know they ain't just come across this damn money to open up a dispensary just because they had it laying around in their pockets. Okay. These the same white boys who had farms, they daddy's farms, they daddy had land. They was planting them herbals on their goddamn land, selling it to y'all in the city. Okay. Y'all was getting it from Billy Bob. Okay. Y'all was getting it from Billy Bob. And then when it became legal, Billy Bob was the only motherfucker who could open up a goddamn store, because all of y'all was damn hoes. Y'all was the hoes. Y'all wasn't the pimps or the producers. We need to get that part together. We cannot expect these motherfuckers to change or do anything for us if we don't become producers. And when I say producers, that's what I fucking mean. Okay. All right. They have chemists now. They get a group of friends. They make money. Yeah. We don't get into the game. We don't get into chemistry. We don't get into technology. Where the fuck y'all at? I'm the only, when I went to my classes going for the solar training, I was the only black spot in that motherfucking room. One black spot and female. Rest of them motherfuckers white men. Is that they fault that y'all just tap out and y'all don't even pursue this shit? Is that they fault that when you raise up little Naaman and Pookie and them, you don't never mention engineering? You don't never mention politics? That's the fucking problem. Now I'm gonna go and see. They out there using white people names to buy land and shit. Hey, I always appreciated my name because you can't tell if I'm black or white by my name. I thank my parents for that one. But you know what? I'm a black spot. Okay. I can't change that. When I walk in the room, you know who the fuck I am. Instantly, immediately. You don't have no question. And so I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm not gonna keep on talking about what's wrong and why this and why it ain't this way and why it ain't that way. We can't change nothing if we don't get in the fucking game. We gotta get in the game. We can't keep on running behind the Tariq Nasheeds. Them motherfuckers, even the Boyce Watkins, he's disappointing to me. Boyce Watkins, I have a lot of respect for, but motherfucker, you're not getting into any of these offices. These ain't high class offices that just require such knowledge and expertise. We talking about the auditor. That's accounting. You doing the accounting for the city government. The circuit clerk. You shuffling papers and information. You said you was a polka dot. Yeah, I'm the dot. I'm the spot in the dot that it be in these damn fields that you don't expect us to be in, but we should be in. Quit sending your boy to a basketball camp and send him to a STEM camp. Send him to a technology camp, an engineering camp, a mathematics camp. Okay? We cannot keep letting this happen. And this is not just the white black folks. This is not just the black folks. This is white people. This is a predominantly white city. These are white folks. White folks that tapped out and gave up, and they don't even jump in the game. They're not even there. And you can best believe, you see that? All the motherfuckers who did get in and jump in the ring, they Republicans. So if Republicans want to change their perception to black people, they might want to start recruiting black people in their motherfucking organization. Okay? It's a damn shame. We're not talking about rocket science. No, we're not. These are ordinary jobs. These are ordinary jobs. The city clerk, the coroner, the coroner, the coroner don't have no candidate running against him. So that coroner, who's Republican, Jim Elman, he get to have his job. And who knows how long he had the job already. And I can tell y'all, these judges, y'all see, 4 years ago. No, that was 4 years ago when Trump was running. Y'all can see my video on Fat for Life TV. Just type in Fat for Life TV Trump. You'll pull up that video. I put a lot of thought and effort into that video, show how I voted, and show how what our problem was then, and our problem is still now. You cannot expect change if you don't get in the goddamn game. What part don't we understand about that? I didn't even know the coroner's office was political either. I didn't know the state's attorney was political. I'm thinking you get that job off of merit, like you got experience, in the law. It's political, baby. Yeah, I only voted 2 times and it was for Obama. I'm one of them crowd. And my sons went with me the 2 times Obama ran. And then I got left out of this election being late. That's my fault because I had all goddamn day. I should have never been waiting till no last minute trying to put it in when I had the damn ballot over a month. Yeah, we never seen that on at CSI that is political. We don't see that. They leave that information out. We stay ignorant on it. That's why I think COVID is a good thing for us. Because a lot of you Negroes found out you really do need to educate your children. You can't leave it up to the teacher. You got to educate your children. I definitely would be telling my posterity, you need to get in the game. Yeah, I still love Obama's still my president. I still love me some Obama. But guess what? It's such a desert in leadership that here we are still talking about Obama when we should be talking about many people. It should be many people who could have filled Obama's shoes. But we don't do that because we are not telling our posterity and our young ones to get into the game. We ain't telling them to go into politics. We ain't telling them to go into law. And I'm a perfect example of why you need to be going into the law. So now we're going to bring up my chair situation. And I'm going to go ahead and make a whole video just on that and, break it all down with the graphics and everything so y'all can understand. But we just going to skate over it a little bit. So y'all seen on my video how I kept insisting them to put it on in writing. Because I don't like people to just tell me nothing. Not in this day and age of the internet. Right. And it probably showed up a lot of fuzzy stuff. A lot of druggy moms love their kids and be there. But during school time and bedtime, they run their habits. You're right. Now they got less time with that virtual learning. But at least, I know with my family, at least it made people get up to that damn computer. Because before I had two loved ones, two key members in the family. One is a matriarch like me, the head of her family. Well, she married, so she co-heads her family. And my son, he's the head of his family. He the next generation. Both of them won't have nothing to do with the internet. They won't have nothing to do with the computer. Cite all kinds of religious reasons. Like, look, you can't be like that. You gotta be in the game. And that COVID forced them, they both had to deal with virtual learning because of COVID. They don't have no choice now. And guess what? Both of them glad they in the game. Both of them glad they in the game. You cannot be complaining about politics and why things go the way that they do. How did Trump get in there? How did he still win? When you ain't even in the game. You ain't even in the game. So you best believe I paid close attention to who won because I got my ballot here. And I gave one person my vote. Just because he had the balls to get in the game. Is one person, if you see right here, he's a write-in candidate. Okay? I wrote that motherfucker in. I am going to try to contact him. I think I found him on Facebook. I was very impressed that he got in the game. He probably didn't win. I really wanted him to see my one little vote for him so he could see that somebody is paying attention. And I want to help motivate the future people who write themselves in. Because, see, we snoozing on one way we could get in without having a popular vote, without having all them billions that Trump got. One way we can get in is with the write-in candidate. Okay? So this year, 8 people took the time to fill out that one piece of paper, and it's only one sheet of paper. I don't know if I printed that out. Declaration of intent to be a candidate. I talked about this in my Trump video. I'm talking about it again 4 years later. See that? Intent to be a write-in candidate. Now, y'all see all that attention is on Philadelphia. Guess what? Philadelphia is one of the few states that had a write-in candidate actually won. And in this day and age, it's possible. With the internet, that one little vote, and he didn't even get my one little vote because I was late as hell. No, I wasn't late. I was 1 minute late. I'm mad at myself because I did call way ahead of time. What I got waited to 15 minutes, to call Uber. It was an hour ahead. It took an hour to call you up. But that's another point I'm gonna make, when it comes to my chair and depending on the bus to go to the job. Now imagine if I had to cut myself off with Social Security because I got this new job, and now I can't get back and forth to my job because the bus won't let me take my chair. Now I'll be sitting out here all kinds of ass out, no income, lost my job, all kinds of red tape to go through to get back on disability. It would just been a whole hot mess. Hey, Religion Week and chat, it's been real. You have a best day. Thanks for having me, sis. Yeah, I want to join you on the religious part because this thing is spiritual too. You know, that's why I be tuning in. Y'all go check out Religion Week TV. She be doing her thing over there on the spiritual level. It is spiritual. We sitting up here, we opting out of politics. But when you wondering how things are going the way they are, it's because we opting out. And we need to be controlling things that we can't control. It's no reason why Black women shouldn't be dominating the hair field the way we wear wigs and hair. We should be dominating that industry. We don't dominate in that industry. Why? We snooze on it. We consumers and we not producers. We can't be on the consumer side all the time. I showed y'all how I planted the zucchini plants, and I bought one cucumber out the grocery store. I showed y'all how that cucumber decayed in a matter of days. I didn't even have time to take a picture of that cucumber comparing it to my zucchini because somebody didn't know the difference between a zucchini and a cucumber. We can't be that ignorant, y'all. We can't. We steady are going into advanced technology, and we can't be that ignorant and stupid to the average, simplest thing. Yeah, y'all go check out Religion Week. She don't get the love she deserves, and just because you don't have 1,000 in the chat don't mean that her commentary ain't valuable. And the same for Demetria Lit All Day. Love her. She stay lit. I heard you curse some king out. I didn't see that yet. So yeah, I would like for you to interview me about my chair. So I'm just gonna go over it briefly in this video. But basically I insisted on them putting it in right. I just dared them because I already knew the law, read the law. I just dared them. Here they are. I'm sorry to inform you that access will not be transporting this office chair as it is not a crude mobility device. I see already you put up content like for real by video number. Much support. Thank you, Demetria. Anyway, it said here, it is not approved mobility device and cannot be safely secured for transport and poses a safety issue for you, the other passengers that may be on board, as well as our driver. Okay, you know what the problem is with that? That's clear evidence that she didn't read the law. And now that she done put it in writing, that's what's gonna hang them up. Okay? I don't play about man. That's what's gonna hang them up. So I want y'all to see. This is the ADA requirements. You can see that was printed off of their website, ada.gov. You see that? ada.gov. Okay? That's not a side joint. That's not some other website speaking for the ADA. This is the ADA's own words on how they feel about mobility device. Okay? Guess what? Thank you, Keisha. Yep, y'all drop me a line at my email. And I need support. I need y'all to share that video out of me being denied access to a disability bus. And so they done hung themselves up in writing under Title II, ADA, Title IV and Title II, ADA. So this publication is designed to help Title II entities and Title III understand how the new rules for mobility devices apply to them. These rules went into effect March 15, 2011. So this ain't even a new issue. Covered entities must allow people with disabilities who use manual or power wheelchair scooters or any into these areas where members of the public are allowed to go. So if members of the public are allowed to go on the goddamn bus, I should have been allowed to be on that goddamn bus with my mobility device. Now, I just want y'all to see, once again, this ain't no game, this ain't no tricks. But this is their own language, ADA. And you will see right here what ADA has to say. Right here, you see? Right here where it says choice of device. I'll read it to y'all. People with disabilities have the right. So if you got this issue and you're running into this problem like me about somebody denying you access to a public place, a public, see, SMTD not a private bus company. A private bus company can make up rules as they go. When you're a private company, when you're a public company, and you have public, and you pick up the public, you have to go by ADA rules. And here is ADA's own word saying people with disabilities have a right to choose whatever mobility device suits their needs. So in other words, can't nobody tell me I got to get a wheelchair and a personal assistant so somebody can hold my chair for me and I go on there on the wheelchair. The fuck? I don't need a wheelchair and my mobility issue is sitting and standing. It's not walking. Why the fuck do I need a wheelchair for that? Naylove, can you post the Streamlive link for Demetra? Oh, okay. All right, hold on. Let me get that. Ooh, I don't know how to work it on this. Dang. How do you do the invite? I don't see how you do the invite on the phone version of StreamYard. StreamYard got some work to do still. It don't give you the option to put the invite in. I'm pissed off at that. See, I can the PC version. So yeah, y'all can interview me. The PC version is better than the mobile version of this StreamYard. So I don't know how to put the. So okay, so Demetra, well Keisha, you can put that. I think you can put. Yeah, you put my email in there. You can Demetra. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Well, Keisha put my email address in there. Oh, okay, I see you. Demetra. Yeah, I will get at you. I will email you, and I'll get at you. I don't see how you can put the invite in. See, it's this it's different. The mobile version of StreamYard is definitely different from the PC version. Okay. So yeah. So they fucked up. And by them sending me a writing that ADA, and I called her I called her and asked her. I asked her who determining what is appropriate mobility device. I point blank asked her. Okay. Hold on, y'all. This wind is blowing so hard, blowing my little stuff. Uh, I can't. Yeah, we just have to schedule me. I holler at you, Kareem, on Facebook, and I will give you. I will send you I will send you an email, Demetria, because this is an important topic. And if you don't exercise your rights, this is how these people walk all over you. So this bus company that sent me this piss poor ass letter stating that 88 of all people. And when I called her and asked her in person, so it wouldn't be no confusion, I asked her, this office chair is not an approved mobility device. And I said, approved by whom? And she actually fixed her lips to say the ADA. There is no such thing like that mentioned and nowhere in the ADA. This is 4 pages. This is the overview. This is 5 pages downloaded directly from the ADA law. Okay, I just sent a test email. You can check it out later. Okay. I can pick it up on here. I don't know how you put the invite in for the mobile version of StreamYard. That's something I definitely gotta learn. Cause I would like to invite both of y'all on this one. I'm going live. I would like you on my show to talk about your story. I'll send you the link. It's very important that people understand your rights. You do. You need to understand your rights, whether or not who's in office. See, this is a law that regardless of Obama, Trump, whoever is in office, this is the law that covers you no matter who you are, where you are. And 88 did not say that. This is 88 telling us. This is them. This is them describing in layman's terms what the expectation is, the law. And it's clear. For example, it said people with disabilities have the right to choose whatever mobility device best suits their needs. For example, someone may choose a manual wheelchair rather than a power wheelchair because it enables them to maintain their upper body strength. You can't tell somebody they got to be in a wheelchair. So, so we all get together. Demetria, this is an important issue. And this is beyond politics. This is the actual law. So it don't even matter who is in office. This is the actual law. This has been in place it's been in place 20 years and updated in 2011. And the update included these issues. Power-driven devices and the choice. Apparently, it's an important enough issue that they summarized it here for you to have a clear understanding. So somebody can choose one of those Segways. Y'all ever seen those Segways? In cities, I see them in Chicago all over the place. A person can choose that as their mobility device. You have no business. The bus company had no business. So this witch right here with the bus company, she had no business telling me what's a mobility device. I determined it. Yeah, so I just wanted to update y'all on that, and I'll be happy to talk in more detail with y'all on y'all platforms because I'm a little old platform over here. I ain't got the gift for gab like Demetria Lip all day. And I need to get this word out. You know, I need people to share out my video to see exactly what happened to me. So they can't come back and lie and say, well, it didn't happen like that. We didn't do that to you. No, you're just lying. You just, I got you on video, baby. Okay, let me check my email. I got it. I got it. I got it. So I just sent you one back. I got it. So we can chat. And yeah, I would love to be interviewed and we talk about this issue because more people need to know, and you need to know what your rights are. Like we sitting up here wondering what happened with the election, and I get so mad when people say we need to get rid of the electoral college. No, we don't. One reason why we don't need to get rid of it is the one reason why it exists at all. Okay, we could have a mad rush, gold rush, where in California they discover oil or they got diamonds and all of a sudden everybody go piling over there to California. The Electoral College was built into our election process so that not one state will not always get to choose who's in power. That makes sense to me. So that little state like Maine and Rhode Island and New Jersey, all them little states like that, whose population can only be but so much because they only have so much land mass to house people. It couldn't be always overcome by a big town or state like Texas or California. So that is the reason why we have the electoral votes. And what y'all don't understand is that those electors are handpicked by the party. So you get mad at who and why for what? Y'all thinking it's some type of secret society and it's the elite. You sound so ignorant when you talk like that. We really overcomplicate things, and they really just not that complicated. The electors are handpicked by their party. So they were voted for by the party itself. Those electoral colleges. So y'all keep talking about get rid of the elect. No. And what usually happens is that the electoral college usually matches the popular vote. So usually it don't be no problem. The only time it end up being a controversy when the popular vote don't be the same as the electoral vote, which is what happened with Hillary Clinton. She got the popular vote, but the motherfucking electors, them the ones who betrayed her. The electoral college said, no, the hell, you ain't the best candidate. Matter of fact, some of those electoral colleges actually voted for Indian, Mickey Mouse. Okay. So the electoral college is there so one state won't always dominate and you always have a candidate from Texas or you always have a candidate from Illinois or always have a candidate from Florida or any one of the states. But no state have the most power, most to say just because of majority rule. Majority cannot always rule, people. There is times when minority must rule. Like Supreme Court decisions, the Brown versus the Education Board, the minority had the rule in that case because the majority was racist and wanted separate but equal. They wanted segregation to remain, and there was one time when the minority prevailed. The majority does not always rule, and the majority is not always the best for all. Okay. Because if you in that minority, you ain't going to appreciate what the majority rules against you if you happen to be in the minority. So this is why we had the electoral college. Our so-called forefathers had enough thought. Smart men sat down and figured out a way to make the game fair. They made the game fair. That's how they made it fair. So those when y'all wonder why the census is so important, those electorates is based on how many you get for each state. It's based on those numbers in the census. So when you ignorantly don't participate, you just opt out. I don't want to be a part of that. You not in it. You not in it, but you not of it, but you in it, but not of it. That's hypocrisy. That's hypocrisy. You in it, but you not of it. You can't just be that way. Else things ain't gonna never change for you, especially not in your lifetime. Demetrius, you said this is why I love your YouTube. I get to hear everything from all voices. Right now, Miss Nay explaining more clearly to me than ever the Electoral College, which I've heard and learned before. But I get it. I get it. I get it. Thank you. I'm glad I educated you because, I mean, I don't want nobody going around looking ignorant talking about we need to get rid of the Electoral College. No, we don't. No, we don't. If a whole bunch of people suddenly move to Hawaii because it's better there, you know, the grass is greener over there. We don't want Hawaii ruling everything for all 50 states. So the Electoral College was making it fair so that a little town, a little state like Rhode Island, who only have but so many people, they get so many more votes to put them on an equal level with some place like Texas or California who have way more people. It's to balance things out. And usually it only becomes a problem. That's why you haven't seen any politicians change that policy. You know, if Electoral College was really the problem, they would have been attacked that. Politicians would have been attacked that. But people who get in politics, they end up understanding why it exists. Why it's there, you know? Why do you have an electoral college? Because you don't want majority to always rule. There are times when you need the minority voice to be heard for the good of all. Hey, Cuzzo, hi, Xanthia. Kareem, you said, what was the info you have on the paper again? Okay, this is the ADA. This is the ADA. And see, before I even started on this, you know, one woman crusade against the bus company, I read the law, baby. See, that's another thing. You know, when I used to write a paragraph when I would comment or leave commentary, I would write more than a 2 sentence. It would be bitches that brain explode because it's more than 2 sentences. Ooh, I ain't gonna read all that. Do you know how ignorant you sound when you say, "Ooh, I ain't gonna read all that"? And I never stop doing that because if I have something to say, I go ahead and say it. And you know what? The intellectuals read it. They read all that. It don't hurt their brain. They get it. Okay. So here is the paper. This is ada.gov. You see that? It's printed directly from ada.gov, the website, the government website. American Disabilities Act is the law that protects disabled people. I am protected under this law. I had every right to get on that bus with my chair. Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Kareem. Dang, I need to make you a moderator so that link will show up in blue. But Keisha, you a moderator. You can make that link that Kareem just put in. You can make it turn blue where it be a clickable link and people can click right on it. You said you like comments, Dimitri, especially the ones who really into telling me their perspective. Yeah, you know. People it was some lip stank alley cats who got all in their feelings, painted a whole entire narrative simply because I was in VS's chat. Really? Oh, okay. It should have turned blue. I wonder why it didn't turn blue. Anyway, oh, you can click it. Okay, good. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, all right. Yeah, I think it's just this phone. I think it's just this phone. It ain't the same as on the PC, but it is what it is. I wanted to hurry up and do this, and it's a beautiful day, y'all. It's a beautiful fall day, but my garden is officially over. Can y'all see? Oh, there you go. My garden is over. The frost came down 39 degrees, killed all my remaining plants. It don't show blue on StreamYard. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, anyway, y'all can look in the comments to get that. Just copy the link, paste it in the browser, and you'll go right to the law and see it yourself. Okay, I don't tell you nothing that you can't go but look up and back up, because I'm about receipts. I'm about receipts, not my opinion. You said what I'm doing with all the mint? I'm going to harvest it, and I'm gonna put it in jars and use it for tea. Oh yeah, these days, the fall days, that's the best time for your little tea. You been canning like crazy, cuzzo? Yeah, I want a long counter. I hate this COVID happened, because I would have been to your house, Hunty, to get first-hand lessons. Okay, and you know what? I want to holler at you after this live, because I was trying to connect with some more of the family in St. Louis, and I couldn't. I remember Von Seal. Do you know Von Seal, or did you just only know Brunette? I know Von Seal is deceased now, but I was trying to make a connection with that side of the family, because they were more family friendly. So holler at me. I want you to call me, cause Cynthia. Call me after this live. I just want to share that little part of my life. Yes, I am in the fight of my life, and I ain't backing down. They picked the right one. Okay? They picked the right one to fuck with. Okay, because I'm the one going to read the law. I'm the one going to be able to intelligently interpret that law. I don't need a lawyer. I know how to read and write and understand, comprehend what I read. Okay? Big words don't intimidate me. If it's a big word I come across that I don't understand, guess what? That's what a dictionary for. Okay? And I will look that shit up so that I do have a clear understanding of what I just read. That's always been me. They picked the right sector, huh? I want to test the sector to see what they fight for real. Yeah, I had to get rid of my mint in the house. My cats kept getting into it, and it's toxic for cats. Oh, okay. Hit me up, Dimitri. You can email me. I got it. I came through just fine. And I just want to brush across those issues. I hope that y'all will share my video out. Tell a friend. Tell a kid. Tell that helper you hate. Tell them they fucking with Naylor. Naylor don't mess with nobody. Why they messing with me? Why they hating on me in my chair, y'all? This the chair. This the infamous chair that they got a problem with. Why they hating on my chair, y'all? I'm telling you, the first day, even at work, first day, one of the so-called supervisors, we're not gonna take responsibility for that chair. Now, if I would have pushed the issue, I would have been able to come back on that supervisor and tell her, if I'm an employee, yes, you do need to take responsibility for this chair. Because that would have eliminated some of the problem if I could have just left the chair there. But the problem wasn't just that. I need my chair here. As you can see, I'm using it here at my house. I need it at home and at work. It's a mobility device. Mobility is not just walking, okay? Mobility is sitting and standing. See what I just did? That's something I can't do out of a low chair. That's something I can't do off the floor. Okay, Demetria, thanks for joining the chat, and we'll be in touch. I'll be glad to be on the interview. Thank you for inviting me to an interview on your channel. Us little YouTubers need all the help we can get. And so yeah, I do want people to share my situation out. Some people need their own equipment. Yeah, some people, somebody came on my comments and had the nerve to say, the transportation company, yeah, people may need all kinds of things for their disabilities to work, but the transportation company not responsible for transporting that. Why not? Why not? They transport canes, they transport baby strollers, they transport big ass mobility chairs, power chairs. Why they can't transport my chair? They had no will. It was a complete lack of will to accommodate me, and that's how they lost. That's how they lost. They lost their whole entire case, okay? They lost their whole entire case on that issue alone, okay? People need their own equipment. They said they not gonna be. They was making a smart crack at me. Who gonna be responsible for people's chairs and everything but the kitchen sink? If you can carry that kitchen sink on that motherfucking bus, you supposed to be able to take that kitchen sink with you. Okay. It's anywhere you're allowed to be in public. And you have a special consideration under the law. So it's certain items that if a able-bodied person wanted to do the same thing, they couldn't because they able-bodied. So things that would normally be considered a mobility device, like a Segway or a golf cart, can be considered mobility devices for someone who's disabled. It's that simple. It's that simple. And they did not want to obey the law. They wanted to make up the law as they go, and that's not how that works. Okay? That's not how that works. That's not how that works. The law is on my side, and now that they wrote me back in writing, why? Now I got the ammunition I need to go further with my federal complaint. And I'm going right on there on the ADA website and fill out the federal form. Okay? So it only just begun. And then I'm going to tell my counselors with the Voc Rehab who try to help me get back into the workforce, I'm going to say, see, this is why disabled pay people can't get back into the workforce. Shit like this. Where a bitch can't get on the bus with her chair. A chair that ain't hurt nobody. It ain't hurt nobody. And on a bus that's fully capable of securing a mobility chair that's 500 or 600 pounds by itself. So you mean to tell me your straps can't hold this little office chair? Oh, you lied to me. You lied to me. So, well, yeah, I'm gonna end this video with my little piece of a haul. I got my box from Amazon shipment that I ordered, and I ordered a little S Pen because my son, my beautiful son, he gave me an S Pen for my Note 10, my Note 9, and my Note 8, and so I promised him that I would replace it. So I got him an S Pen for his Note 10, and I got me tech that I am. Y'all know I be having cords going every which way but loose. I bought me a USB extension so I can plug in a lot of devices, USB devices. But yeah, that's it for my little That's all. That's it. That's all. about my haul, which now I'm gonna be plugging all my little devices in, and I will be using my computer to get justice for Naomi. Okay, I do not play by mine. I don't. I do not. I do not. The reason why I came to this internet, okay, is because I am such a serious person. That's my normal personality. I'm nice, I'm pleasant, but I'm serious. I'm a serious chick. I take things seriously. I don't play. I didn't play even when I was a kid. Barbie dolls and Easy Bake Ovens and all that stuff. Mm-mm. I had 6 brothers and sisters under me. Life was real. Okay, my mother was bipolar. We was in the projects. We, me, didn't have time to play. So I ain't play with a kid. So I ain't gonna start playing now at 58. I don't play about mine. I don't. So I do want justice. I would be happy to come on you and Demetri Lit All Day platform and speak on this matter because it's just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. I was just waiting for them to put it in writing. That's all. I was waiting for them to put it in writing because that's where they really is fucked up at. I tell you, I went up against a housing authority. They thought I was playing then too. They thought they was just gonna be able to push over me too. And then it was the same issue. As a disabled person, I had a right to have a recorder in my hearing. They so-called hearing they have for me. And I asked for it. I requested it under ADA. Same law. ADA allowed for me, for my particular disability, to have the proceeding recorded. They handed me a tape recorder. They did provide it, but that tape recorder did not have any batteries. And they refused to get the batteries or allow me to go get batteries for that recorder. They said, no, the hearing must go on, and you just ain't going to have it. And that is how they lost the case. So that housing authority pays for my Section 8 to this goddamn day. Okay? 15 years later. All right? I don't play about mine at all. So, yeah, I'm definitely going forward with this matter and this issue. Because I know my rights. When you know your rights, then you can empower yourself. You don't have to take anybody BS. I think about an example of how people just so used to things being a certain way, and so they think they know everything. So it was one of these customer service reps at this grocery store by me. I kept asking them to stock a particular thing, these popsicles. Matter of fact, I want one now. Oh, let me show y'all. Hold on a second. I love these popsicles. Y'all ever heard of this? Outshine. These are fruit bars. Okay, so they had this, and they had multiple flavors. They had peach and watermelon and um, uh, um, pineapple and berry and lime, and they had all of them except this one, mango. Y'all know how I love my mango. About to go make my mango salsa. Um, so the customer service chick, I asked her, I said, can you tell me who is the person who places the order, who stocks the stuff in the store? And she was like, hey, loving my hair. Long time no see. This one ain't about gardening. I'm gonna get back to my gardening indoors. I done took all my stuff down now outdoors. I done brought my my planters and stuff indoors. And He said, Loyalty, way to go. I'm glad you could talk about it freely. A lot of people online are receiving help and playing like they're not. Yeah. Yeah, I'll play by mine, you know. Um, it ain't no shame in my game. I've worked long and hard and paid into the system, paid taxes like everybody else. So I'm getting what's mine. Thank you for joining the chat. Yeah, so they had every flavor but mango, right? So I asked her, I said, who's the person who orders, the stock? She gonna say, we just get what off the truck. We just get what's off the truck. We just get what's off the truck. She kept repeating that and kept saying that. And I just said, can you just tell me who stocks, who does the stocking of stuff on the shelf? How about when I went in store the next time, they had a whole row of them joints? I cleared out the whole row, child. I spent about $12 on popsicles, cleared out the whole damn row of them. Everybody rich and down home and property owners got money. Yeah, everybody ain't rich and everybody ain't got money. If they was, they wouldn't fucking be on YouTube all the time talking shit. They be handling their business. Girl, I cleared the whole goddamn box, the whole shelf of them. And I made a point of going in that customer service rep face and eating one in her face. Like, honey, girl, you need to calm down. Yeah, they have the pineapple ones, the peach ones be confusing me because they look just like these, but they peach. I like the mango. I be tearing them up. Mm. Oh, that's so good. But now they stock them. They stock them just for me. For me, because I opened my mouth up. I didn't let the old customer service rep. She always uptight. I don't know why how she get her job. People, if you deal with people, if your job is people, get your emotions out of it. Act professionally and get your damn emotions up out of that. Okay. People gonna be people. People gonna ask questions. People gonna challenge what you have to say. She just kept on saying, "Oh, we just get one off the truck. We just get whatever comes on the truck. Whatever comes on the truck." Over and over. Guess what's on the truck now? Goddamn mango. That's on that motherfucker now too. Thanks for me. Thanks to me opening my mouth. How you gonna ever change if you don't get in the game? And that's what I told her. I said they definitely won't be on the truck if you don't ask, right? That's a sure thing. You would agree with me on that, right? That's when she finally conceded and gave me the name of the person who do the order. Then I talked to the person who do the order and I said nicely, I said, I love the mango ones. Believe me, you ain't gonna have to worry about them not selling. I will clear the whole shelf, and I did exactly that. And honey, when I went back to the store, they had a whole shelf of them, of the mango ones, the ones I like. Because the store at the end of the day, they're about making money. Okay, this bitch steady talking about that's what's on the truck. That's what's on the truck. She ain't thinking forward to how do you think this shit get on the truck? Okay. And I hate people like that. She always uptight, always uptight. I don't never see her happy. She always got a face. She always got a face frowned up about something. Every time I see that shit. Every time I see that shit. But because I open my mouth, the same way I open my mouth to the bus company, they gonna hate me. But hey, I'm doing what's best for me. And I'm paving the way. That's what happens sometimes. You be a trailblazer. Sometimes you got to take all the lumps to clear the road for the next person. The next person, the pavement the road be smooth because you took all the bumps. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And it is what it is. So I'm never going to be mad about empowering myself and exercising my rights. And this is one reason why. Because when you do, when you fight for it, the outcome is so good. Now, while they was busy trying to bully me about my chair, want to be ironic, if they end up being the ones got to pay me a settlement so I can get my own vehicle and transport my own chair without their help, I think they probably should have just let me get on there and put a seatbelt on my chair, okay? Don't you think? I don't play by mine. Well, the last disclaimer I'm going to say that I didn't say in the front at the beginning, but I'm going to say it at the end, is that I'm legal. I'm a bona fide certified card carrying member of the Cannabis Club. So if you got a problem with that, now would be a good time to exit, because right now I'm celebrating progress. It's a process, but I love progress. So I'm gonna put one in the air like I just don't care. Because I don't care. Yeah, so she's so busy telling me what's on the truck. Girl, you need to do something with that attitude. Yes, I am a legal Illinois Department of Public Health medical cannabis registered qualified patient. Thank you. Which this was all a game. This was all a game. And teaching me we got to get in the game. Why is it only 2 dispensaries that serve the whole Central Illinois? And now it ain't a second dispensary for medical people. It's a second dispensary for recreational people. So it was bullshit all along. They done set it themselves up, and this is how we get walked over and dog walked. Black people all the time because we snooze on the part. We on the wrong side of the equation. Quit being a consumer. You're buying everybody's label. Be a label. I say be a label. How can you expect anything to change if we the consumers? We always buying. And we not the producers. We not selling. We not making that money. The money just starts leaving our pockets and going out to everybody community except ours. Except ours. I know y'all know as much many people that smoke. We should have a whole chain franchise. That's my son calling. I guess he want his S Pen. I'm sure that's one reason why he called to see did it come. It did. So I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. Hello, I didn't want to ignore you, but I'm on a live. I'm on a live right now. You know that shit that you ain't. What? Stay by yourself, man. Who you talking to? I'm on the live. What you calling me for? Stay home, bro. Yeah, what you calling me for? I'm on the live video. Oh, was you calling the couple? Your S Pen is here. So just waiting for you. All right. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. I'm going in there, y'all. I'm making a dinner out of zucchini. I'm making a dessert out of zucchini and a breakfast. I'll do the breakfast tomorrow, but I'm gonna make the dessert and the dinner today because I just want to do it. I got so much zucchini, y'all. I'm gonna show you. I took all my plants indoors. So loving my hair, I'm finna start the whole thing over indoors. And like I said, I'm quit being just a consumer. I'm gonna be a producer. I'm gonna be growing stuff indoors. So I got my tower, my grow tower right there, and I'm gonna be having my herbs on that. And I'm trying to get my back porch together so that could be my grow room for my medicinals. And I'll be chronicling that journey, y'all. Growing indoors. Growing indoors. You have a zucchini and eggplant tonight, Keisha. Good for you. I love me some zucchini and eggplant. I'm gonna try to grow eggplant next year. But oh yeah, I didn't even show y'all the zucchini. I got so much zucchini. And unlike the zucchini I bought in the store that decayed on me in 4 days, my zucchini still green. There's only one that turned yellow. Y'all see? Look at all that zucchini. You know, I have to step back. I'm trying to see how I got to there. There you go. Look at that. 2 right there, 4 in the middle, 4 on the side. And so I gotta use it up. I'm gonna freeze it up. I'm gonna grate it up, and I'm gonna eat it up. I had zucchini zoodles, Alfredo yesterday zoodles. I made noodles out of my zucchini. Yeah, my store bought went bad in days. I bought this damn thing to take pictures to compare what I grew to what I bought from the store, and the motherfucker didn't last long enough for a picture. I posted that. That should tell y'all something. That shit is scary. Mine still look beautiful, and they definitely weeks old. Every last one of them. And when I chopped into one yesterday for the zoodles, it's just as juicy and good. Okay, they was gorgeous and juicy. Okay, it ain't but one in there that's turning yellow, and still, when I cut into it, it's still good. It ain't like it's rotten inside. So yeah, we got to stop being a consumer. We got to be on the producer side of the equation. That's more zucchini than one person can eat, but I'm sure gonna chop it up, mince it up, dice it up, do what I gotta do to preserve it. My cousins say canning ain't good for zucchini. I guess I can understand why. Probably sitting in that liquid would turn it mushy. But anyway, believe me, I'm gonna be eating it. I love zucchini. Zucchini is my favorite vegetable. Believe me, I'm going to be eating this. So some people shot me some new recipes. Uh-oh, it's a new package coming. Oh, yeah, the brown truck is here. Mr. Postman, can you see what you got in the truck for me? Yeah, the damn zucchinis that I bought from the store and the cucumber didn't even last day. Oh, I didn't know another package was coming today.
At least that
Thank
one.
you. Oh
Yep.
yeah. Oh, I know what this is. This is my this my this my leg warmers, y'all. And it turned chilly here. You need a dehydrator to make snacks. Yeah, I got a dehydrator. Thanks to shout out to Ostara Skies. She's a sweet person. She sent me a dehydrator of her own free will. I wasn't begging for no check. So truth be told, nothing. She just did it out the kindness of her heart, and I appreciate her. So yeah, I'm gonna be dehydrating some of that zucchini. Okay, trust and believe it. I just wanted to get this election news out. You could catch the replay. Loving my hair, but I'll just say it again. Child, I miss voting. I called the Uber, thought I was gonna be doing my civic duty, and I had the damn vote thing for a month, so I can't say I didn't have time. I can't blame it on the job. I've been through with that since Thursday. Mm-mm. That was me. Waited to the last goddamn minute, but it wasn't really the last minute. Biden is 248 now. Trump 214. You know, I wish I could get excited. I can't, because Biden, I'm not feeling Biden either. What I'm feeling is more of us need to get in the goddamn game. That's what I was hollering about all throughout this video. We cannot keep sitting back and wait for them to rule us. You cannot get liberation. People, ain't nobody gonna give you liberation. I don't care what situation you in. If you're in an abusive situation with a boyfriend, could be even your parents. Some people in damn abusive situations and it's their own goddamn parents fucking them up. They not gonna give you liberation. They not gonna set you free. You got to free yourself. I appreciate the update though, Kareem. Yeah, so Astara gave me a dehydrated. So I'm gonna show y'all what I make because I want to make some zucchini with the Parmesan cheese on it, chips, zucchini chips. I want to use a dehydrator for that. And then the Senate is 47. Oh, that's equal. So it don't matter who get in. That's the most important number. People don't got it all twisted and fucked up. It don't matter who you vote for president. If the Democrats in the Senate ain't equal and it's dominated by one party, your president just a sitting duck. You said when I'm cooking today while the sun is out. It's a bright sunny day. But anyway, this one just came from the UPS. Some leg warmers. I need to warm up my legs. You know, when you a girl of a particular height, a lot of these pants be flooding on you. Like the ones I got on today in the wintertime. I don't know if y'all can see that. In the wintertime, they'll be flooding. They'll be flooding. So I need these leg warmers to be covering up my legs when I got pants that's kind of too short. So I bought me some leg warmers off Amazon. Oh, some of them too. Yeah, I'm gonna be cooking today. I'm gonna cook at the dessert. Somebody shot me a recipe on Facebook. My BFF from college days, way back. She thought about me and sent me a recipe for chocolate zucchini muffins. That shit looks so good to me. Well, I got all the ingredients now, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do the zucchini chips because I want to try out the hydrate. Yeah, this gonna be cozy, and it's gonna help me play off them pants that's floods. Me as a tall girl, I started sewing because I got sick of my mother buying my clothes and they was too short. I was flooding all the time. That's when bell bottoms was out. That wasn't cool to be flooding all the time. So I learned how to sew, and then I sold all my clothes in high school. Was in fashion shows, made a coat, everything. But now I'm too lazy for the sewing part. I gotta quit that mentality. I sit up here preaching about getting in the game. I gotta get back to that sewing. And this chair is gonna help that. So my fight for this chair ain't just for the fight to be on that bus, it's the fight to have it. Y'all know I fought the vocational rehabilitation 2 years just to get it. Because they also thought there was one ideal about what's a mobility device. Whatever they fucking had. They didn't give you no choice about it. Just handed me any goddamn thing and gave me a chair that was too fucked up, too big, too heavy. I really wouldn't have been able to put that on the bus. They really would have been talking shit. A big ass chair. Can you imagine a chair too big for me? Never thought I'd see the day. Usually chairs are too small. It's the opposite. But yeah, anyway, so that's basically it. I am done. It's a wrap. I would love to come on y'all live. I want y'all to spread the word. Whoever catch this on a replay. Look here, when I send it to you on Facebook, if you get this far, and I am going to put an extra message on there, don't respond in the DMs on Facebook. That's fucking me up, the Facebook people. I really need you to respond on the video on YouTube. Because that counts as activity on my video. A whole lot of y'all have expressed your opinion and had some real good perspectives and points of view that I really would like to be shown. But they stuck in my DMs waiting for me. If I want, I had to worry about copy and pasting when you could just say the comment on the actual video. So if you can leave a comment on the video, I would appreciate it very much. Please share my video about my bus. It's the one that says discrimination. This bus company is discriminating. They violate my rights. Look for that one. Share that one out. Because they done messed themselves up. They done played themselves. Now that they put it in writing and then had the nerve to say ADA said that, I just showed you what ADA says. They lost. And that's exactly why the laws was written like that, because they didn't want. I bet you there's plenty of people that went through this before me. Why it's even a law? Because nobody need to be telling you what's the best mobility device for you. They may not even have one made for your particular disability, and you might make one for yourself. You can't tell that person that ain't their mobility device. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, thank you, Keisha, for putting that in there. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put one up in the air, and y'all know what come after that to be the munchies. I'm finna fuck up some zucchini muffins. I swear to God. I'll come back on. But y'all know the best connection is outside for me. When I go inside, that's when it's iffy sometimes. Iffy on its period sometimes. Yeah, so I gotta go indoors because it's real windy out here. Hard to keep it spark. But I go inside, set things up, wash my dishes at least, and do the muffins, the zucchini muffins. Girl, they look so good. I got all the ingredients. I really want to try that. And I want to try it out on my family. Oh, thank you, Keisha. Girl, I just don't know what I would do without you. I appreciate everything. It's just words cannot express how valuable at being a moderator or administrator of a group or website is. It's an important skill. It's an important thing to have, and I appreciate it. I tried to hire you, but I'm glad you volunteering. That just show you what kind of heart you have. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So yeah, y'all, check out the video, share the video. My little tiny voice, I ain't got the gift of gab like some of them. Demetra list all day, had you cracking up. I'm just me. I'm good company. Now you'll have fun with me. I know how to chill. I know how to flex, being and flexing. You know, hang with the best of them, the rowdiest crowd to the bougiest crowd. But I need help, y'all. I need help over here. I need people to share this out. I need that. I definitely need that one where they discriminate against me. Share it out. Help me tell my story. Because this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. But they ain't the only entity that I done went up against. I done had to go up against school organizations, okay, educational institutes, okay, children and family services, the housing authority. I don't play about mine. And they always underestimate me. I like when they snooze on me. Because one thing I'm not is dumb. They play me to the curb like they think I don't know. That's why y'all see why I kept asking for it in writing. Because they'll tell you one thing one day and tell you another thing another day. No, ma'am, Pam, I'm going to need that in writing. This is what you said to me today. And this is what I'm going to say back to you in response. And boy, I'm going to hit them with the law. Then we going to see. Then we're going to see what they write back to me. She talking about it's a letter that's coming in the mail. This email is legal. That's enough for the law. Because it maintains the date and the time accurately. So this email is enough, honey. Honey boo. I guess she thought that was supposed to intimidate me because she said, well, you're going to get one in the mail. Okay. Glad to know I'm going to get a mailed copy because this email copy is plenty. They about to lose. They ain't read no law. If they had read any law, they wouldn't be talking to me like they are. They be trying to work it out. If they read the law, they ain't read no law. And that's what I want y'all to do. That's the beginning of critical thinking. Thinking for yourself. Don't let me change your mind. You go read the law. Maybe I'm seeing something that ain't there, but I'm pretty damn sure on this one. I'm seeing what I'm seeing. And it ain't wrong. It's on time. Anyway, y'all, I'm lit now. I am lit. I'm going in here because I don't want to keep fighting with the wind trying to stay lit. I be running out of shit to say. I wish I could hold the conversation for hours and hours. I ain't gonna tell all that. So if someone needed oxygen and they are going to tell them they can't have it on the vehicle, yeah, that part. That part. You raise an important point. And you see that all the time. That's what's gonna blow their premise out the window. It does not even have to be a mobility fucking device. Okay. Goddamn right. You think they're gonna tell somebody with an oxygen tank they can't be on because they can't secure it properly with a seatbelt? Seriously? No, they ain't gonna say that. They not gonna tell them that. I just feel like because I'm differently challenged, I don't look disabled. They try me. They try me because I think they think I'm playing a game, and I'm not. I don't play. Yeah, you know they not finna tell them. They would be so sued up under the table. They tell somebody with an oxygen tank they can't ride the bus because it's not an appropriate approved ADA device. And then I read it to y'all. ADA didn't say no such thing. ADA say you have a choice of what that mobility device is. Mobility, people, and I hope if you don't get no other point that I'm making off this case, does not just mean walking. Mobility is hands up and down. Some people need mobility device to use their hands. Me, I need mobility device to sit down and stand up. I have not sat in my tub in 20 years. I have not been sit on the bottom of a tub in my house since the age of 35. Okay, and I'm 58. Yeah, they met their math teacher, and I love when they snooze on me. Motherfuckers snooze on me all the time. But they never forget me because I'm unforgettable. That's what I know. Unforgettable. I steal the show. I do. I mean, I say that only, but damn, when you 6 foot woman, on any given day, you 6'2" because the gym shoes, even if you wear your gym shoes, that's another 2 inches on you. How can you not see me? I'm not invisible, but I have invisible disabilities. And so because you can't see mine, you be hating. You be hating. You be a whole hater. And that your whole hatred is, how the fuck did she got the nerve to have her own goddamn chair? How the fuck did she have the nerve to come in here and ask us to buy that motherfucking chair? I sure did. Department of Rehabilitation, I got so much information on that too. So those of you who still want to keep your job or you trying to get back into the workforce and you tired of that once a month check, holler at you, girl. Them another motherfucker that sit back and they act like this shit come out of their pocket personally. But when you read the law under Department of Rehabilitation, there is no cost limit as to what they can and cannot buy for you. The whole idea that in their mind the shit costs $10,000, if they get you back to work and off the disability payroll, that's a win-win. So they fuck with the right one, and I stopped pushing back when God put me in these situations. I kept saying, "Ooh, why me, Lord, why me? I got enough to worry about. Why can't I just get on this fucking bus with my chair?" But they was hating. They was all hating. They hating because they don't understand it. It's weird. It's quirky. It's eccentric. When I was at the job, that little the trainer was like, "We're not gonna take responsibility." Then that's the same one pulled me to the side. "Well, we seen you going to the break room, and it's been brought to my attention. You might want to spray it down." And I'm like, "You tripping?" I wipe down my chair and my desk every day. A whole goddamn ritual. Fuck out of here. You just hating on my chair. Why the fuck is they hating on my chair? I'm too damn jazzy for them. Oh, they hated me strolling in there. Then the next day, another chick was talking about, "You can't roll around in your chair." Why the fuck I can't? Now that I read the ADA law, I know now that I could have rolled around in that bitch if I wanted to. Long as I can do it safely. We don't want you to fall. Bitch, why would I fall? And crazy part, then people was rolling around in the chair that the office provides. What's different about their chair than mine? motherfuckers stayed hating on my chair. So I bought a whole can of Lysol just for my chair. $7. Girl, they gouging your ass out for this shit. But yeah, just gonna go with my chair everywhere I go to for all the rest of the haters. And I made sure I did a whole little ritual. Woohoo! Spraying the whole chair. Okay. Fuck out of here. Ain't just hating. It really is prejudice. It really is. Because people see me and they don't see the disability. Why does she get to bring a chair? Since they don't see no braces and stuff. I just now started using a cane because I was too vain for that. And y'all know my cane had to be jazzy. Fuck out of here. I'm still jazzy with a cane. I was too vain for a cane, so I went without a cane, even though I needed one. I had been needing a cane for years before I actually gave in to using a cane. But people don't even make adjustments for you. They just look at you and son you up, automatically believe you able bodied. And why is you getting any special treatment? It's very insensitive. It's very insensitive. They was taking on my everybody from the trainer to the supervisor to the goddamn payroll had some shits say about being my goddamn chair. But then when they seen me wouldn't even be allowed on the bus in my chair, they was all outraged. All of them was offering me to take me home and shit. So I will say I give them that. Our co-workers did step up. They definitely stepped up when they seen that shit happen. Yeah, I be stylish with mine, and they don't understand why this bitch got a chair. Why she got a chair? She can walk. They don't know the struggle is real when I get up off the seat. Woo! And I take one step. They can't see all the pain. They can't see all of that. So people be doing some insensitive shit all the time. So I have to speak up for my rights all the time. And I didn't just got used to it. So I stopped saying, why me, Lord? And somebody helped me deal with it psychologically because it did make me angry and become more reclusive when I'm not really a reclusive person. I'm not. I have a very friendly, outgoing personality, but I'm serious. I'm always serious. There are many different disabilities that will cause a walking person to need a chair. Yeah, they need sensitivity training. I know one person, for example, would tell me a problem they had is that they drove, but they didn't, and they needed that, handicapped parking space. But it was some days when they drove, they were okay. Some days they wasn't. I think they got dialysis, and so like those days they were weaker, so they couldn't really drive. And so they said the days when they were more mobile, they didn't trip. They would park in a different space so another person with a disability could have the space, even though they was eligible for it. So it's just the insensitivity. When you ain't gotta go through it, then you just not aware. And you say some ignorant dumb stuff and don't even realize how you offending somebody because you can't see it. So people do need some sensitivity training. And I got years and years and years of what I chronicle just on my own. I ain't never had no plan or intention of, posting up on YouTube or any type of social media. That I was just taking recordings of shit that I go through all the time. But here I am, I'm going through new shit. So I see it's never ended. So I'm going to stay chronicling the issues that I go through. Yeah, it's a civil rights issue. It's a civil rights issue. Civil rights ain't just race. Civil rights is disability. How the fuck should a bus driver or a bus company be determining for me what's a mobility device? There's no way you can do that. You're not a doctor. There's no list you went to consult with because I went to the horse's mouth. 88. I contacted them. Okay. No bus driver is supposed to be telling you what a mobility device is. No bus driver, no bus company, no supervisor, no safety professional. You still did not state what presented the problem that made it a safety issue. You're gonna have to convince me the same damn belt you strap around them 500-pound chairs to keep them in safely. How they can't be accommodated for my chair. That's what they're gonna have to explain to everybody. To the judge, to me. Yeah, there's many different disabilities that cause a walking person to need a chair. To me, for me, it was driving. I quit driving, not because I can't drive. I quit driving because it's so fatiguing. The anxiety of what just driving for everybody else. You got everybody's life in your head, and you got to worry about all the crazy food drivers that ain't looking for you, ain't seeing you. So you got to look for them. That took a toll on my body. Nobody could see that. That shit would fuck me up. But the average person driving ain't nothing. What you doing? You just sitting there. No, you ain't. It's an intense thing for me to drive, and it would tear me up, my body up. Tear my body up. So yeah, speaking of body up, I'm gonna get up and go back in this kitchen. I'm just gonna make regular videos, not lives for that because I don't want it, have to worry about losing a connection or none of that. And then talking to people would be distracting while I'm trying to cook. So I'm gonna go in there and try to record me making the zucchini muffins. I bought a square muffin pan just for the job, and I got all the ingredients. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and come up out. Ooh, y'all! I didn't know I've been out here talking 2 hours. Ooh, I don't see how people do it. I wore out, but I got the money though. Not so much that I ain't gonna make the muffins. Thanks, Kareem, for that. Yeah, they need sensitivity training. I think that's the solution. All they asses. Everybody from the trainer to my supervisor to the payroll bitch. Fucked up my checks, matter of fact. Now I understand why her ass was gone before me. She so fucked up my check. got taxes coming out and it ain't supposed to be. Income tax is a legal tax, and one day y'all gonna wake up on that. I've done videos about that too as well. Ooh, I'm glad the connection ain't left. But yeah, I'm finna get off into these zucchinis and make them in this pan right here. Yes, ma'am. All right, y'all. Hey, Christy, I miss you too. Dang, girl, why you gonna come at the end? I know that's partly my fault. I haven't figured out a way to commit to a specific time so people know when to show up. I just don't know when I'm gonna graduate to that yet, y'all. I miss you too, girl. Child, I done talked my mouth. It's dry. Child, I gotta get my munchies on. So I gotta get up out this video. Bring my chair in. It's a more mail. Ooh, I hope it is. I hope it's a check. You too. Ain't no check. Ain't no check, y'all. It's check stubs. Uh-uh. It's two for my son. Check stubs for my son. You see now you about the fifth person that done said something to me about it. You know what? I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back because I see it's necessary. It's still necessary. we gotta be. We gotta raise critical thinkers. We do. I had to instill some critical thinking to my little 2-year-old that was here hunting because she is a firecracker. She ain't no joke. And we was potty training her. She is just a delight. She's so smart. She's like exceptionally smart. I think I'm a smart cookie and she on another level. That's what I say. That's how I say. And just very manually, physically intelligent. It's just all kinds of things she did that I'll be just looking and staring at her in amazement. But she needed critical thinking though. Believe me, the sooner you introduce critical thinking to your family, the better. My family that came back to me multiple times, telling me a critical thinking situation where they was glad they know how to critically think with their peers and something that, discussion they was having with their peers, honey. That's one gift I gave them that I don't regret at all. And they tell me too. They tell me themselves. Oh, I'm so glad. I tell you, my peers, when they get on a problem, they get stuck. Get stuck. I call it stuck on stupid. Don't get stuck on if Trump get in the office again, at the end of the world. We done had worse presidents than Trump. Fuck out of here. We have survived worse presidents than Trump. So don't stop stressing out. What you need to do is empower yourself, no matter who in office. It's certain moves you need to be making. You got money. You on here talking your shit about money. You need to be talking about the land you done bought with that money and helping empower your brothers and sisters how they can do the same thing. All these motherfuckers be on here perpetrating like they got more and could do better. When I got more and I could do better, I try to help other people do the same thing. It don't bother me if other people learn what I know. To me, that's the true way you achieve immortality, by teaching what you know. That's the true way. Okay, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Woo! I just let this be in my house. Lord have mercy. Damn. Woo! I let the bee in. I thought they would be gone. Now I done came in the house. Anyway, y'all. I'm getting up off this video because I definitely can't cook with one hand. So I thank y'all for hanging with me 2 hours, y'all. Woo, I can't believe it was 2 hours. Thanks for hanging with me the whole time. Peace and love. Till I see y'all again. All right, y'all. I gotta get an outro going too.